I don't really remember much of that day itself. I just have small images of certain parts of the day.
You run down there and you see
him laying on the ground. Yeah. I don't know if I was in shock.
The Grassy Lakes hike. It's about 7 kilometers, and it's not a real strenuous hike.
Well, we went on a Saturday morning, and we went to Canmore to do this hike with family. And then on the way out, friends of ours said that there was a man that had been found unconscious on the side of the road.
I didn't even have a glimpse of, I didn't feel bad, I didn't feel strained or anything.
It was a very warm day. You would think someone maybe passed out, had become unconscious, maybe they hadn't eaten and their blood sugar was a little low. But when we saw Darrell, he was blue. There was absolutely no question. He looked very much not alive. There were several people gathered around trying to figure out the best thing to do. First of all, does he have any vital signs? Are there vital signs present? And so my wife and I identified ourselves as physicians.
I didn't know if he was going to make it or not.
And then we began the process of resuscitation, basically doing CPR right away as fast as we could. And we kept it going 20 to 30 minutes.
This guy got up and said, he's doing way better, his colors come back. Then the ambulance came, they had to defibrillate him 3 times to get his heart going. They got him stabilized into the ambulance.
Is this survivable? So yes, you've returned his heart function back to normal, but what about the rest of the organs? So my immediate concern was, well, we were down a long time, no heart function and just CPR. You're worried about how the brain's gonna function, essentially brain damage. I showed up early on Monday morning at our rounds with our team. One of the cardiac surgeons who I work with told me that yesterday he had seen a person in consultation who had had a cardiac arrest this past weekend while he was hiking, and the cardiac surgeon said that he had multiple blockages. So I went up to the CCU to see him.
First thing I remember is when I was coming out of it, is Shirley was there and she had me by the arm and she says, Darrell, you're in the hospital, she said. Your doctor's here. It was then that she told me that he had done CPR on me and now he wants to talk to you about your surgery.
Darrell was pretty strong saying that he wanted me to do it, that this was now an environment that I could do it in, so I did his coronary bypass times 5. Darrell did remarkably well after that.
I just looked at him and gave him the thumbs up, kind of like, because, yeah, he'd pretty much saved my life twice, yeah.
I think one of the key lessons on this is that any weekend course, any weekday course, you can do exactly what I did. Pushing of that heart to push the blood up to the brain for any length of time can be beneficial. I mean, yes, we did it for 20 minutes to 30 minutes. Someone else could have done it for 20 to 30 minutes.
It was like everything went just tickety-boo. Just humanity coming forward in such a way that saved my life.
You never know in these events. 20 minutes, presumably of no oxygen to the brain, just straight CPR in this situation worked, and Darrell's going to benefit from that. So 1, I would say never give up. 2, there's a lot to gain from just knowing basic CPR and what can you do to help.
So since then, Shirley went and got her CPR training and paid forward for some people who were interested in getting CPR. Here I am alive because of CPR. We had some friends, we're gonna get CPR too. So I said, yeah, I'm gonna pay for that for you. Let's pay forward because you'll save somebody, you could save somebody else's life.